It's 6:30. Good morning. Bus drivers in Metro Vancouver are tired of the abuse and violence, and they are taking a new step in the hopes of increasing safety. Greg Harper is live in East Vancouver with the latest on this. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. Yeah, here at Commercial and Broadway this morning. This is one of the major bus routes in the city. What this does is highlight the problem right now with assaults on bus drivers. According to union officials, a bus driver is assaulted once every 3 days somewhere in Metro Vancouver, and drivers are getting really tired of this. Three drivers' unions, along with the Coast Mountain Bus Company and West Vancouver's Blue Bus Line, have come together to raise the reward for helping to catch someone who assaults a driver to $15,000. It used to be $2,000. In some cases, drivers are getting seriously injured. In many cases, they're getting spat on. There's verbal abuse. And for some, it's a real mental battle.
I'm in counseling. I'm taking medication for it right now, trying to deal with it and move forward. But it's really hard when you have that in the back of your head that this person has made a direct threat. And it has to stop.
Not so good most of the time because a lot of people don't want to pay, and a lot of people just want to ride the bus for free, so they should be helped.
You know, everybody's getting off thanks to the bus driver, quite a few people, right? But there's the odd guy that's a real jerk to them, and you can see that.
You get drunks, you get potheads, you get drug addicts. They shouldn't be allowed on the bus when they're inebriated. But you try and tell that to a drunk person.
Drivers are hoping that this initiative will hopefully lead to more arrests should an incident happen. Jody?
All right, thanks very much. Greg Harper reporting live for us this morning from East Van. West Vancouver police are investigating distracted driving as a possible cause of yesterday's crash on the Lionsgate Bridge. The bridge was closed for more than an hour while police dealt with the crash scene. The accident happened around 8 o'clock in the morning when a northbound Acura Integra crossed the center line and slammed into an oncoming SUV. The jaws of life were needed to get the Integra's driver out of the car. He is reportedly listed in critical but stable condition. 2 people in the other vehicle were not seriously injured. Road conditions and weather do not appear to be factors.
Certainly you want to be attentive because the potential is there. You think you're not driving that fast, but with 2 vehicles doing 60+ kilometers per hour, the net impact speed can add up very quickly.
Not the average day at the grocery store for customers and employees in Saanich. An elderly woman crashed her vehicle into the Thrifty food store at Quadra and Mackenzie, slamming into one of the cash registers. She wasn't hurt, but 3 people in the store were. Fortunately, their injuries are not too serious. Police believe the 75-year-old woman hit the gas instead of the brake. She could be charged. Federal government is hoping to calm fears over oil expansion in BC. It has released a report examining our preparation for spills from tankers and barges. A 3-person panel has made 45 recommendations for improving safety precautions. It says polluters should face unlimited liability in the event of a spill. Right now, companies are on the hook for a maximum of $161 million. The panel suggests more spill training and resources for the Coast Guard and other agencies.
I think it's just more spin and talking points from the Conservatives, appearing to care, appearing to want to deal with oil spills, when really this is just a smokescreen to push through more pipelines and the more probabilities of oil spills along our coast.
This is the first major review of Canada's oil tanker spill preparation since they were implemented in the mid-1990s. And hypnosis-like daze is responsible for Sunday's train derailment in New York City that killed 4 people. That's what lawyers for the engineer of the commuter train are telling investigators. They say the engineer nodded off at the controls just before the crash. The train was traveling nearly 3 times over the speed limit on a curve. Investigators have already ruled out a variety of mechanical problems that may have caused the derailment. All right, it is 6:34. Time to get you up to speed on the world of sports. And for that, we head to the Connected Studios. Here's James Cebulski.